Hello students, today will we discuss about popularity of Pride and Prejudice. Okay, हमारा टॉपिक है अकाउंट फॉर द enduring popularity of Pride and Prejudice. Austen's sex novels that which has gained most popular favor is Pride and Prejudice. If not Jane Austen's West novels, is certainly her most popular one. It is often classed among the 10 best novels of the world. Sheridan remarked that Pride and Prejudice was one of the cleverest things her ever read. Warren Hastings admired the novel, especially the character of Elizabeth Bennet. Annabella Milbank, the future Lady Byron, was impressed by the strength of character. William Gifford remarked about the probability of the novel, "I love for the first time looked into P&P and it is really a very pretty thing. No dark passages, no secret chambers, wind happenings in long galleries. No drops of blood upon a rusty dagger, things that should now be left to ladies' maids and sentimental washerwomen." Although Pride and Prejudice was her second published work, it was actually the first novel that wrote. It is all the more surprising to find this novel by a girl so satisfying as a work of art. Not only is Pride and Prejudice considered among her best work, but it is also considered among the first then greatest novels of the world by Somerset Maugham. The exquisite dramatic quality of plot, her method of characterization, subtitle of dialogue, the captivating charm of its heroine Elizabeth, the delightful absurdity of Mrs. Bennet and Mr. Collins, the all persuasive irony, all these contribute to the popularity of Pride and Prejudice. Different persons have liked the novel for different reasons. Let us now find out the qualities of the novel which have even the hearts of countless men and women, young and old alike, since its publication in 1813. First, vitality. The novel is flooded with vitality and vivacity. When Jane Austen first wrote this novel, she herself was in the prime and bloom of her youth. Her powers were fresh and vigorous, her characters, scenes and dialogues are shaped by fresh energy. Never again is she to write with quite the same vitality as she does in the first spring of the powers. Next, a theme. The theme of the novel is a general interest. It concerns with various aspects of love and marriage, viewed calmly and dispassionately by the novelist. In every country and every crime people art novel deals with the fundamental human feelings towards love. It is a universal interest and it has been treated humorously and ironically, which adds to its interest. Third, the simple and symmetrical plot. The clarity, neatness, simplicity and symmetry of the plot movement is one of the most pleasing features of the novel. Each event, each slight incident, each conversation, each speech in a Jane Austen novel is indispensable to the plot. By means of the very limitations we have recognized in her art, the 3 to 4 families, the lack of grand incident, the limitations of her fictional characterization, Jane Austen is able to articulate all the parts of her novel down to the last detail. Nothing is missing here and nothing is wasted. Pride and Prejudice has a compressed plot. It has a main plot admirably Suited to Jane Austen's purpose as in a drama, there is a perfect integration of such plots of Lydia Wickham, Jane Bingley, Catherine, and Colinas, with the main plot of Elizabeth and Darcy. It is for the ability to create a perfect unity in her novel that she is respected by the critics and her fellow novelists. There is no disassociation between characters and the things they have to do. Events always appear to be natural consequence of the characters involved. Lydia's elopement is the only drawback in the novel because it is not the direct result of the personalities involved. But this defect does not hamper life action of the story. It has no direct effect on the relationship of Darcy and Elizabeth Cross, things that the craftsmanship of such a high order can only be found in a Shakespearean comedy. Like Much Ado About Nothing, Becker has been demonstrated how its action can be divided into 5 acts of drama. The commonplace incidents and characters are so skillfully portrayed that reading the novel is a delightful experience. It is necessary if the novel is to be popular one that it should have a plot perfect in technique. The plot of Pride and Prejudice in its technique storytelling, a great novel captures our imagination, grips us by its story and carries us away along with its grand. This depends on the art of storytelling. Jane Austen is a great storyteller in Pride and Prejudice. Jane Austen leads us on from page to page with breathless interest. She always rouses our curiosity to know what happens next. The current of her story holds children from play and old men from the chimney corners lively scenes. Jane Austen had known libelous scenes than some in Pride and Prejudice, such as Mr. Collins' marriage proposal, the discomfiture of Lady Catherine, the elopement of Lydia, and some ball dance scenes. They are wide and dramatic and hold our interest. Next, characterization. It is the character in the novel that appeal of to us most. It depends upon the art of characterization of the novelist. Jane Austen is perfect artist in delineating character. She draws the vividly. Then, moreover, Jane Austen has depicted essential human nature, and that is why all her novels, including Pride and Prejudice, appeals to us. Next is the charming and witty heroine. The popularity of Pride and Prejudice derives to a great extent from its charming and witty heroine of her novel has been Pride and Prejudice because of the brilliant creation of Elizabeth Bennet. It would not be wrong to say that the book lives and moves in the character of Elizabeth Bennet. To create an entirely charming girl in one of the rarest achievements in fiction novel girls. Next is the excellent portrayal of comic books fools. Two other like Harold Child, the interest of the novel lies in the excellent portraiture of incorrigible fools like Mrs. Bennet and Mr. Collins. It is a measure of Jane Austen's skill that she is able to transform such words into amusing characters. An eminent critic comparing Jane Austen with Shakespeare has remarked, "What in other hands would be flat, intolerable piece of impertinent dullness. We come at her bidding a sprightly, versatile, never flagging chapter of reality. We are able to take pleasure in these amusing characters even in subsequent readings of the novel." Next, the executive style, Pride and Prejudice. It is delight factor for Jane Austen's stylistic skills with great precision and delicacy. Jane Austen arranged words into sentences and larger patterns so as to express the personality of the speaker or writer. In Pride and Prejudice, style is effectively used to characterize all the characters, notably Lydia, Michelle Bennet, Lady Catherine Collinס, etc. Next है conclusion, last, that the story revolves around a stark romantic situation of girl being wedded to eligible bachelors as of course interesting, but even more encouraging in the way the subject is treated. There is a depth and profundity in the way the various characters and their motives for marrying are analyzed, and finally the property of Elizabeth Darcy. Marriage based on mutual love, understanding, and truth is upheld. The ironic exposition of the themes of appearance and reality. It does not mean that the book is without fault. Sheila K. Smith rates the novel lost among Jane Austen's novels because she finds the two main romances between Elizabeth and Darcy and between Jane and Bingley somewhat unconvincing. Lydia's elopement is a wig jarring. Darcy exists only to play in scenes with Elizabeth. His extreme insolence at Stern thinks that Lady Catherine is a failure because her rudeness is unconvincing. Mary is carelessly alone and does not come to life. But these are minor defects in a great novel. The novel has been a perennial source of recreation. It is light, delightful, and sparkling.